It was a beautiful morning. I woke up in a great mood, and I felt incredibly calm. So I thought, I don't like this. I'm gonna ruin that by playing some Rust. The first major obstacle I faced was picking a server. Now, I'm a masochist when it comes to gaming, but I'm not a psychopath, so I opted for a modded server with slightly faster gather rates. It was then that Pixie Rust 2x Vanilla immediately caught my eye. I liked the name, and it had wiped 1 hour ago. Perfect. I was excited to play. I was going to be a ruthless killing machine loot goblin and completely dominate the server. I couldn't wait to get in. And then the thing that always happens, happened. It really took the wind out of my sails, but I persevered and found a new server. I loaded in and awoke in the snow to a very upsetting sound. Turns out some roof camping troglodyte was shooting nakeds who just spawned. I immediately left the server. I then stumbled upon this little bundle of joy, Survivors GG, and this is where this story finally begins. Okay, now it's where it begins. I immediately began doing the thing that we all know to do when you play Rust.
Collect wood.
Having managed to acquire one tree, I was feeling quite confident in myself, and that's when I saw it. The Promised Land, cresting over the horizon. The abandoned supermarket. The Promised Land, indeed. I immediately began cramming food down my gullet at an alarming rate, when I heard the unmistakable sound of another naked, sweaty feet slapping the marble floor. He won the confrontation, and then called me a very bad word and questioned my gaming prowess.
You have 2 yokas on you, what's up?
He then finished me off and mooned me. It was a crushing defeat. Slobby was his name. Remember this. I then respawned and took out my frustration on a fellow naked. After blowing off some steam, I headed to the other Promised Land, the gas station, where I then again proceeded to fill my face with food and scavenge dead bodies like a lunatic. Knowing that helicopters are now a thing in this game, whenever I see a red barrel, I make a point to grab it. You never know when you might need some fuel.
Hello, man!
Asshole. Having secured a bow, I wanted to see how bad my shot was that day, so I used this defenseless naked for target practice. Things weren't looking good. I was unsuccessful. However, I did find a sneaky man in a rad suit in a bush. Bet you can't guess how this turns out. Him I managed to dispatch. Oh! But then, the naked that I failed to kill swooped in and killed me. And then, another guy showed up out of goddamn nowhere. I prayed to all the Rust gods to please let me stand up as I still had weapons in my hotbar. I could potentially make it out of there alive with all the loot. But some douchebag in a bush came out and killed me. I respawned and immediately noticed a mysterious figure doing God knows what to a boat on the beach. I used my max level speechcraft to convince him to let me live.
I am friendly.
But it failed. I discovered a scrap helicopter on the hill, and then saw a player and was immediately distracted. I then saw this guy outside his base and tried to make a play. A futile effort to get inside, so I could put "going deep" in the title of this video. It was so close yet so far. These two characters were working in perfect harmony to keep me outside. It was very awkward. In a pathetic attempt for some sort of retribution, I did the only thing I could think of, which was to steal their piece of shit scrap helicopter. Luckily, this did really piss them off. They scurried out of their base like a couple of pathetic ants as I looked down on them from the heavens. I flew the helicopter as far and fast as I could before almost immediately running out of fuel. It was a childish display on my part, but hey, I consider it a win. And then I died again. Feeling rather defeated, I sought solace from other players who clearly were just as bad as I was, as they were also here on the beach. Hello. How many times have you died trying to succeed?
Many. Yeah, I stopped counting at like 20, so...
Me too. I'm up to,
How
5.
are you doing, dude? You wanna try to get a start together?
Could it be a friendly player who wants to team? Oh my god, it was the same guy who called me a bad name and killed me from before.
You have 2 yokas on you, what's up?
His time of reckoning had come. I accepted his party invitation with intent to make him think we were friends and then kill him later.
So what should I call you, dude?
Garbungus. What should I call you?
Garbungus. Okay, nice to meet you, Garbungus. You can call me whatever you want.
I'm gonna call you Slob. Actually,
Alright.
I'm gonna call you Asshole. How's that?
Well, that's pretty good, man. I like it.
Okay. Alright, Asshole. Let's gather some... Ooh, there's a guy on a horse. Yeah.
Shit, he's got big boy spears, dude.
You have a spear? Here, give me your spear. Watch this.
Yo, we f***ed him, dude. With that stone, we can make bows now, dude. You wanna have the bow?
Sure. Clearly, I was gaining this man's trust. He was impressed with my incredible spear throw, so he showered me with resources, which allowed me to craft a bow. Here, I think we can make a base.
You think so? Oh shit. Yo, he had all of that on him? Are you kidding me? Yo, we can make a good lock. Let me recycle some shit. You wanna build here or you wanna build somewhere else?
Whatever you want, asshole.
Alright. Can you just call me ass or something? Because asshole is a little too long, you know? Yeah, someone just took the metal out.
What? We've been robbed.
Oh shit, there's a guy behind us, sneaking up behind us with an yoka. Just hide it.
He probably has our metal.
Fuck you, fuck.
Yeah, that's all of our metal turned into yokas, dude.
Goddamn. Asshole started building our base, and I placed a campfire so we could heal up after our previous fight.
Yo, my bad. Can you remove that real quick? The campfire? Because you placed it where the TC goes.
I was furious. Before we could put a door on, in typical fashion, some idiot showed up.
No, man, I'm friendly.
Run away, my friend.
Man, okay.
You can leave. Just let him go. Let him go.
But can you give me a spear?
Not suspicious at all, considering we have a wide open base with an unlocked TC. Just as this situation was really heating up, this shit shows up. I was happily running around picking up candy.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
When I came across someone else doing the very same activity. Naturally, I wanted all of his candy, so I made a move. Like taking candy from a baby.
You alive, dude?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck happened? There's
I don't
crossbow
know.
and shit.
Yeah, I
Did
got
you
a
get crossbow guy?
Yeah.
Just upgrade those and then we can just open one bag for 10.
We returned home with massive amounts of candy, which somehow turned into a pump shotgun? What the f? Look what I got.
Oh oh my. That's dope. Yeah, I just need to do something. Here I am. Be right back.
The perfect opportunity had come. I could kill him right now, clear the TC, and change the locks on the door. But I needed him to know. I needed him to know why. I couldn't do it now.
Y'all got some cloth for naked?
Fortunately, some idiot showed up right at that moment that I could take out my aggression on.
Please don't kill me.
I went on a whole adventure waiting for asshole to come back. I was eating food, hitting impressive far crossbow shots. Wow. And even farming. And I hate f***ing farming. When I returned, asshole was still standing there. AFK! I was growing rather impatient. It had been almost 20 minutes. But then something amazing happened.
Hello.
I agreed to join him on a resource run. For this was where I would make my move and exact my revenge. A few moments had passed and I was just waiting for the perfect opportunity when fate had intervened once again.
Yeah, I haven't played this game for a while. But I'm getting back to it. Because I was watching that YouTuber. You know, like AquaFPS. He's really good. You know him?
Yes. I like him.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite ones.
This really touched me. My eyes welled up. And suddenly, I had a complete shift in emotion. I no longer wanted to murder this guy. Instead, I just wanted to tell him thank you, and that I'm glad he watches my videos. It's possible he recognized my voice, but for some reason, I felt that this was sincere. But then he died.
Oh, dude, he's got fire arrows.
And I died. Fuck. And then I logged off. Thank you for watching. In case you were wondering what these names are, these are the names of my patrons over at Patreon. There's a link right there if you want to check it out. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video.